Now, we can choose to focus on the doom and gloom, or we can choose to focus on the optimism and the positivity, and I choose to do both, right? I do believe that we need to talk about the negative. When you talk about it, when you understand it, when you discuss it, it makes it less scary, right? Monsters aren't real, and the fear that is being propagated throughout markets right now is also not real. I mean, do we really think that the world is going to end? Do we really think that the United States is going to stop doing business with everybody that is out there? Do we really think that we are on the brink of a major global depression? Everybody out there wants you to think that, yeah, this is the end. And you know what's going to happen? Prices are going to rise. They're going to make trillions of dollars as these industries grow by trillions of dollars. And you know who's going to lose out? The retail investor that they feared into selling. So we're going to discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, we're going to be talking about some positivity. Shiba Inu coin is witnessing a 784% growth in key on-chain metrics. So what is going on here? Let's just jump right into it and talk about it. It says the dog-themed cryptocurrency Shiba Inu coin has seen a 784% uptick in key on-chain metrics, sparking interest in the cryptocurrency market. Sparking as much interest as possible in the cryptocurrency market. You know, we have to keep it real. And right now, the level of 19 extreme fear that is plaguing the market is making it very, very difficult for retail investors to want to buy crypto. They will all tell you, and they will all act like they are geniuses, that you should buy low and sell high. But every single one of them is afraid to buy low. And when they get greedy, as prices are high, they're not selling. They are going out there, buying more, and they convince themselves that it's going to go up forever. The same way right now, they have convinced themselves that it is going to go down forever. That's not the case. Even if we enter a prolonged state of stagnation or decline, it is not going to last forever. It has never lasted forever. So please understand that, right? According to Into the Block data, Shiba Inu coin is seeing a 784% spike in large holder net flows, a metric that tracks the movement of tokens among wallets holding significant amounts, typically whales and institutional investors. Now, a rise of 784% in net flows suggests that these large players are either accumulating Shiba Inu coin or repositioning in a very big way. An increase is also observed in large holder inflows, which tracks funds entering into whale addresses, which is up 315.4%. So they are definitely seeing some accumulation right now. Retail investors are closing out. Retail investors are selling out. Retail investors are losing out. Yet whales and institutions are accumulating. Let that sink in for a minute. Now, do you think that the whales and the institutions are going to bear the brunt of a bear market and they're going to go out there and lose the money that they buy off retail investors? Absolutely not. They are going to see billions and trillions of dollars in wealth created. Now, it goes on to say that Shiba Inu coin has returned to the green, following a sharp sell-off that rocked the market just a day earlier. At the press time, Shiba Inu coin was up 2% over the last 24 hours to 1120 points per coin, reaching an intraday high of 1173 points per coin. And it is right back down. I mean, it's right at that level right now. 1120, it's currently sitting at 1114, 1115. So it's right there is when they were writing this article. Shiba Inu, or it says, after enduring a significant decline alongside the broader crypto market, Shiba Inu coin has managed to claw its way back into positive territory, showing resilience just when sentiment seemed to be cracking. There are still people out there willing to buy the dip. Very few and far between. The institutions are willing to buy the dip, as evidenced by the numbers that we're seeing, the 748% increase. That's not a 748% increase in retail investors. Please keep that in mind. I don't know if it might say in the rest of this article, I don't know if they're using the 0.1% of Shiba Inu coin's supply or if they're using $100,000 in order to justify what a whale is. But these guys have a lot of money. is as crypto-tracked futures saw more than $1.4 billion in liquidations on Monday, as major cryptocurrencies fell more than 20% at one point. Shiba Inu coin fell as low as 1028 points per coin, having continuously declined since reaching its highs of 1567 on March 26th. The cascade of liquidations paved the way for a rebound as traders reduced short holdings and reversed overextending selling. Bitcoin clawed its way back to nearly $80,000, launching a relief rally after falling below $75,000 late Monday, causing a rebound in key tokens. Shiba Inu coin's price jumped as much as 6%, offsetting some of the previous day's losses. Now, despite this recent relief bounce, the entire crypto market cap remains at levels last seen in early November of last year, before the rise that catapulted the total value through the threshold previously thought to be the barrier to future advances. Now, we know that a lot of the election speculation drove Bitcoin up to $110,000 from essentially the $60,000 level that it was at. Shiba Inu coin saw a nice increase from about 1,000 points per coin to 3,000 points per coin. And we are giving back almost all of those election speculation gains. But we're doing so because the market is extremely fearful. And I want you to understand how fearful the market is right now. If you look at these levels of extreme fear that we are facing, we have not faced them in the last year. And as a matter of fact, if you come out to CoinMarketCap gives us data that goes back about 2.5 years, and we have not been in this deep of fear since Bitcoin was trading at $20,000. This is the lowest level that CoinMarketCap gives you in terms of fear and greed. Imagine. Now, do we really think that the world is on the brink of utter destruction? If you do, take a step back for a second. Ask yourself why. Not because you feel that way. Not because somebody told you to hate the current administration. But do you really feel that these policies are going to put us on such an economic collapse? Do you really feel that if that starts to be the path that we go down, nothing will change and we will allow ourselves to fall into utter abyss? If you really feel that way, it might be time to sell. But if you think that the fear may be propagated, if you think that, well, every point throughout history, every pullback has created a major buying opportunity, and every major buying opportunity resulted in huge gains to follow. If you believe that the cyclical nature of the markets is going to repeat itself, now is the time to accumulate. So that is exactly what I am doing. One of the places I am buying is the KSX exchange. This is an excellent centralized exchange. You guys got a link for it down in the description. And they've got one of the best selections of cryptocurrencies and meme coins in the entire United States. If you're a trader, they allow you to trade futures with literally 0% fees on Shiba Inu coin, up to 100x leverage. So a 1% gain results in a 100% gain for you. Of course, a 1% loss results in liquidation. So please understand before you go out and make a leverage trade. And then on top of that, if you're looking to accumulate and hold, you get a link for Best Wallet down in the description. This is your access to the blockchain, your keys, your crypto, and your custody. Very important to understand the difference between centralized and decentralized wallets. And of course, these guys, although they only have 100,000 downloads on Google Play, you add the Apple App Store in there, and it's actually more than 100, so it's just below 1 million, right? They don't change this till it hits 1 million. 4.3 stars, almost 28,000 reviews. People very excited about it. I love the interface. Give it a shot yourself. See if you like it. And let me know what you think about it, actually, down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.